Yes, yes.
So the action you're going to use is not the action of the church. You're not going to go take a fling Bible after man. That can't stop man from committing crime. I'm not saying if you use it spiritually, I'm not saying that.
Yeah.
In other words,
practically.
Thank you.
Physically,
so,
yes.
You have to confront them, man, physically and make them know you know mean business.
Yes. Why me hear you, man? 6 months?
No, liar. Them a misinterpretation.
A liar, man, tell by you.
Yeah, man, a mistake they make. I wouldn't put it as harsh as that.
All right, explain why they said why they misinterpreted.
After, if I were selected the commissioner of police, and after having done my reorganization of the force, the hierarchy, the middle management, put the right people in the right place, get rid of those who are to be gotten rid of, as well as putting the strategies in place, getting the resources to the proper staffing and transfer and placement. Then after about 6 months after we have implemented, after about 6 months it's supposed to be seeing some drastic, appreciative results.
So
that is what I mean. You know, I couldn't know, but you know, no motor 50 years it take to reach us. So me, and even God will operate every day. I don't want to be disrespectful.
Yes.
Has not tried to deal with this thing in 6 months. How could I have done that?
Yeah. All right. So let me ask you now. This petition that is going around about Renito for commissioner, you really think, say, even if the people them say it, you really believe, say, those who don't like you for a long time, who have power and authority in Jamaica, I will wreck you be the commissioner?
Well, no, Adam is the problem, you know. They are the problem. But I think this time the people's power is supernatural and superior to them. And this time I just believe that the people's power will influence those people who have the final say in this issue. Because what they're going to do, they can't come back with the same thing, then trying the same thing over and over. You're going to get the same result.
Yes. All right, let me ask you now. I'm going to ask you when I ask at the other commissioner them now. What is the... All right, you remember somebody did interview you before when name Carl Williams did resign.
Yes.
I did do an interview with you. All right, we'll come back now because the next one resign again.
Yes.
What is the major problem why the police and the Ministry of Security can't get this thing together?
Inaction. One word. Inaction. Fear. Commissioner of Police afraid to act. Sometimes to the extent also that the minister afraid to act. But I don't business with the minister, I'm business with the commissioner of police, the force in which I serve. Some of them, they are timid, weak. Some of them don't know how to manage the job either. Some of them don't have the requisite skill. Some of them were appointed based on other consideration other than the job at hand to be done. So me know you, Muta. As a man, you are a broadcaster, you're an announcer, you're a DJ, you're a journalist, you're everything. Now, if you want a journalist, you must come look for me. Can't go look for one man who a public, you know. No, so that is the way it goes, you know.
And that me say
so you put the right person, in the right
place. Yes. And that me say about the road them I use gardener to fix the road them.
Thank you.
You know, so
thank you.
It's a problem.
That is it.
Let me ask you a question. The last time you was on the program, you talk about personally in a Montego Bay where you have high-ranking police and politicians were involved.
And businessmen and
store owners. You still are hold fast to that reasoning?
Still holding fast to that. And as I said, you may have read my article where I said the first thing I'm going to do a massive transfer, reversion, demotion, placement, setting the people right, moving out the corrupt people and put some clean people there, and then we start to do the job, my dear sir.
So you feel that is the main problem, you know, where that is the issue confronting the police force? You feel that the corruption of the police force still maintain itself, that is why it in the progress to make in the fight against crime?
And sir, when I was at the CMU, I think I told you this already, I went down there and recommended to the commissioner that the large percentage of corruption I saw where the policemen in Montego Bay and women were involved, and recommended transfer, my dear sir, and replacement, and have some of them investigated and charged. Nothing had happened with the exception a few transfers they make. And Mr. Baruka, in less than 2-3 months, politicians, corrupt means and practices were used to transfer back the same criminal them a Montego Bay, the same corrupt policemen them a Montego Bay. And that is what has led to the downfall. That is a part of what has led to the downfall of Montego Bay. You are there, sir?
Yeah. All right. I remember one time...
Yeah, you are there?
Yeah, man, me there, man.
So you hear what I say?
Yeah, man, me hear what you say.
All right, good, sir.
Yeah, all right. I remember one time, you see, Mr. Siaga did give the police 20 panelists, 20 people who think was the problem.
I did 13.
Yeah, 13 was problem.
I know a mistake you make, 13.
All right, 13. May I ask you now, you ever set up a list and carry it to the Ministry of Security to say these police is corrupt police, we need to investigate them and weed them out?
Yes, what I have done, I couldn't bring it to the minister because I wasn't the commissioner. It's only the commissioner can bring certain things to the minister.
Okay.
But it was brought to the attention of the hierarchy. And as I repeat, they were transferred, a few of them, not plenty. Maybe those who they didn't like. And they transferred them, and before daylight, speaking figuratively, all of them were transferred back to Montego Bay to continue the corruption. So I went down there.
Yeah.
And I asked all the warrants, all the summonses for all the wanted people, and Mr. Mutabaruka, and not castigating anybody. I'm only talking the truth. I never get one. I had to do my own intelligence and research down there to know who the criminals were. I never get one from one policeman down there.
Yeah? So you think, all right, can you say now that them policemen there still there?
No, man, some transfer, but guess what happened? The danger now is because of that kind of situation that was in existence. So the young policeman come and broke him into that.
Okay.
Many of them go down there to do a good job, you know.
Yes.
But when they go down, the forces against them, so then just turn into it too.
Yeah.
I have a few policemen who were transferred from the same young go down there, clean man them.
Yes.
Good man them. And many of them have been arrested and charged now because when they go down there, they were forced and motivated to join the slackness that was going on down there.
All right. The Commissioner of Police has just resigned. We don't know why, but there's speculations going around. And like how you're not into the hierarchy of anything, can you tell me truthfully what you think why this commissioner resigned?
I think it's the pressure of the job. I try to talk the truth. Sometimes you never make mistake.
Yeah.
I try to do analysis, do research, and come to the conclusion.
Yeah.
It would seem to me that the minister is also under pressure. And the people are pressuring him to have the crime situation put under control.
Yeah.
And it would seem to me that the commissioner of police does not have the appetite or the will or the courage to fight the crime. And the minister kind of feels upset about that. And I'm told that the minister direct that certain things be done as it relates to operation. And he may not have liked it. And strong words were passed to him, to which probably has taken exception and decided to retire, my dear sir.
All right.
And one of the things too, if you are the commissioner leader in the organization, not the police force alone, and if you fail to act and to govern and to manage that organization, a great writer from the KGB, I don't remember his name, I read the book, say if you have power and you don't use it, it will be used against you.
Yes.
So, when I hear the people talking, I not defend the minister because them always, I have had bad experience as it relates to politics. But it would seem to me that it's non-performance that has led to this kind of situation that we have, All
right. So, we know say it's a good idea. I know say the majority of people in the ghetto, majority of people who out there would have said, well, bring back Renito. But as I said before, the people them who can make the difference don't feel that way because them feel say you're heavy-handed. Them feel say you're a heavy-handed person, and if you bring back this heavy-handed man in the situation so now, would that lead to more and more problem? How you see that?
Well, I don't know how they are thinking, You see, because they are safe in them, whether uptown or downtown house, Because they can employ 1,000 security guard to carry them people, got JC, them pick me got JC and KC. And when they come in home, them fly in a helicopter and pitch on them house top and all them things. They will run up their mouth and say these things.
Yeah.
Right? But the whole the poor little Jamaican people we don't have no defense. I have to defend them.
Yeah.
I have to defend them. I have to be defending them when I was a policeman, and if I'm again appointed as the commissioner of the police. My first interest is to defend everybody. But the weak and vulnerable and the poor, I will have to focus my attention on them because I have some little criminal elements, some little wicked boy walking around with guns because them scam money and extort money and buy guns and shoot down innocent, weak people. I'm going to have to be their defense along with the extended police force. I'm not saying me alone can do it, but when I talk, I'm talking about I'm talking on leadership.
Yes, yes.
So it's not I alone going to do it. So anybody listening on field says Renito Adams alone.
Yeah.
No, sir. I will be putting the proper person in the right place who we know will go out there and work. And as I told you, right, I challenge you if you appoint me commissioner of police, I will be the first at last to be leading operation personally, physically, and practically.
In the front.
Against criminal elements.
In the front. Front line.
So I'm going to say, you go down there and come back. I'm going to say, let's go. And when I say, let's go, guess where me there? I just put it in the front.
Yes. Yeah, lead by example.
What leadership is about. Some people, you see, every policing and soldiering are not easy things.
Yeah.
How these things come about is when you have undesirables and people who try to mash up society. These people were made and introduced. This organization was made and introduced to repel them.
Yes, yes.
So the action they're going to use is not the action of the church. You're not going to go take a fling Bible after man. That can stop man from committing crime. I'm not saying if you use it spiritually, you know, I'm not saying that.
Yeah.
In other words,
practically.
Thank you.
Physically,
so,
yes.
You have to confront them and physically and make them know you know mean business.
Yes.
So why we have reached this stage is because I want to tell you, sir, and this is my view, that there is not one law in Jamaica now that is serving as a deterrent to criminal elements out there.
Mm-hmm. So
and personally, too, I'm not talking the police force alone.
Yes.
All the persons who are being paid handsomely to deal with criminality in Jamaica and to have an ordered society.
Yes.
They are afraid and many are not doing their jobs.
Yes.
And that is why we have reached this stage.
All right. We see them have a so-so thing, which two of them still in effect. And then we say in the same parish, them bring a state of emergency. All right. Tell me what you think about the two.
I'm just saying,
I'm
just saying, I'm not laughing at it. I'm just saying how you interpret that now.
No, you tell me what you think about the two things then.
As it relates to security, and I always think I am reliable to some extent when it comes to security. I can hardly figure that out, sir. It looks like it's certain type of politics that has come up, and whether the government or the minister or whoever it is under some, whether it's internal or external pressure, sir, them introduce this to appease the psychology and the thinking and the mind of certain other people.
Which one of them, the so-so or the state of emergency?
Well, the so-so as you call it, I don't ever say you say I don't. I'm not.
My mouth can't pronounce it.
All I am saying, sir, you could have bring in so-so and you bring in this. I must, while I talk to you, commend the army. Yes. Because the intelligence that I'm getting out there is the army is leading the battle down there against criminal elements.
Yes.
And they are achieving. To the extent that me just some policemen are up in arms and vexed about the leadership that is being provided down there by the military.
We hear about that.
But the wrong thing them do, you can't use them the same people down there. I'm not saying everybody down there is corrupt, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But how the place reached that degree to which it has reached. And you use the same man, them will allow it to reach that to down there and perform police duty the same way.
Mm-hmm.
You must have them transfer and move out and bring in new people.
Yeah. All right. So
you see?
All right. So the state of emergency, them extended till May, them say?
Sir, state of emergency was not necessary in Montego Bay. If we had effective police action, effective and efficient police action, day in, day out, day and night, 24 hours a day, bombarding the criminal elements, seeking them out, searching them, arresting them, prosecuting them, detaining them, processing them to see if they wanted here or abroad, bombard them with police activity day and night, we would not have reached this stage of us.
Yeah, it come like as we do something, it get lapse, and then it go back to where it was.
And then the man then just wait it out.
Yeah, which now some of them could have sit down in some hotel and maybe and wait it out.
Thank you, sir.
You know, because the man they can afford to sit down in a hotel a month.
They must have certain intelligence where who these men are, where they are likely to go. You have to find who are their associates and girlfriends, where they eat, where they sleep at night, where them go and make love to whoever they make love to go. These are three critical elements that are in the annals of what you call criminology.
Yes.
Criminology teaches you that a man must go sleep, he must go eat, and he must go have sex.
Yes.
So it's the duty of a policeman to garner all these intelligence.
Which part him do them three things there?
And they don't catch him.
But, all right, so you say you don't have no open at the state of emergency if you stem it to a fullness or it just a stop leak?
No, and I say I don't have any hope, That's why I come in this soldier say they're doing a good job.
Okay, the soldier.
And all that stuff, I'm only saying. We never had to call a state of emergency. It never reached that stage. Yeah. If the policemen and soldier and people responsible for fighting crime down there, the mayor, the town clerk, everybody, we wouldn't have to reach this stage.
Yeah. A lot of people is saying
you
that.
Follow me?
You talk about the pressure. A lot of people is saying that the state of emergency was called because a gun shooting did go on near the airport.
I have that intelligence, so only that I don't have the evidence.
Proof, yes.
But the intelligence
suggests that.
That because the gunman them got fire gun and nearly crash in one tourist bus.
Yes.
That is on the street. I don't want to advocate that because as I told you, I don't have the evidence. If I had the evidence, I'd tell you right up front say that was the case.
Yeah, but a whole heap of people surmise that. A whole heap of people, if I don't saw it go on something nearly, so it go. Because, I mean, really and truly, the tourism business is one of the most,
Yes, I know. I'm not saying it's not so,
Yeah, I know.
It could well be so because you're Jamaican people, them say, Jamaican people say, if I know, so near so.
Yeah, near so,
but you see, me know as a professional who is speaking
you have to have
hardcore
evidence.
And responsible office.
Yeah.
I have to have evidence first.
Yes.
I have my own feeling,
Yes. Yeah, my feeling like that too, even though I don't have no evidence.
So if that is the case, it would be very, very disingenuous on the part of the people who played a role in calling the state of emergency. If it is that issue it was called that when 300 odd people, it's because it looked funny, 300 odd people were killed before and they were never called it.
Yes.
And then it just suddenly called. I'm not saying maybe they're late in calling it.
Yeah.
But I don't want to really offer anything when they don't have the evidence. Really.
All right, so let me ask you now, look way forward, what do you think should happen now? I mean, we have a state of emergency, we have a social thing going on, but what do you think should happen now?
As I said, sir, what should happen now? Know that they must be catching some of the criminals then. They must have an effective and firm justice system in place where these men can be tried rapidly.
Yes.
Sentenced rapidly if they are found guilty. Strong sentences are meted out to them and strong examples are set. Right? You are to saturate the place with police presence. Every corner. I don't know if they have the resources, but if you manage your resources good, you can look like 100 policemen out there when I only 25.
Yes.
Because on the roads, some of them go down and stand up on the street side for the whole day.
Yes.
Go up and down, check boys, check the suspects. That is what the law says as a policeman's duty is to patrol the street by day and by night, seeking out criminal elements and suspects, arresting them and prosecuting them, and take them before a court of law for justice to be meted out to them. And if they're found guilty, you send them to prison, or you go and put them on probation, or whatever the sentence is.
Yeah.
That is how you order society.
Yeah.
That is how you fight crime. A man killed 3 men today. Nobody can find him. Him kill 4 tomorrow night. Nobody don't find him. and kill another one another night. Nobody don't know who is this man. How can that be?
Yeah. Somebody must
get the intelligence now and bombard, don't make that man commit no more offense.
And the man them now hide again. I don't like first time when man used to hide.
Thank you. In my time, them have to hide in the box. You remember me have to go on the old house, but I'm going to draw them out. Because them are hide from me who no gone to England, gone to America, gone to Cuba, gone all over the place. These men are not hiding, so then easily caught. So why we can't catch them?
Yes.
Anyway. And nobody believes the police alone down there, as I told you before, corrupting about the business. And everybody, you know.
Yeah, man.
But the business, the hotel, the financial institution, them down there, all kind of things down there involved.
The gun and the man them is right in front of the police and the soldier them are hide.
I mean, let me tell you, as an ex-policeman the other day, I was so embarrassed. Right in the middle of so-so. Right in the middle of a state of emergency. Man could have been a funeral, go shoot man, and get to and gone.
Yes. Serious thing. That's serious thing.
So something is wrong, and I think all it has to do with our big problem down there, sir. And anybody has to whether them a police, soldier, or what, is the lack of intelligence down there.
Yes.
The intelligence to work off.
Mr. Adams, I want you to tell me which part you can find a petition and if anybody want to deal with it.
I don't know, because let me tell you something. You know me stay.
Yeah.
Me don't want nobody to feel that me I motivate anything. If the people call for me, it must be on their own voluntary.
Yeah. So how years a petition did there? Who put it there?
Man, I hear what he did, but what I'm trying to tell you never know the address. But now I'm going to tell you because
okay.
You don't want nobody to feel that I motivate people to vote for him. People must vote voluntarily that it is a respectful reason.
Yes.
That comes up. So people are calling and having a petition. I hear that one starting in England and locally about 3 going. And I have nothing to do with them. So matter of fact, a pure friend called me from time to time and asked me, Mr. Adams, you don't see this. The people want you right now. Later on, I'll be talking to about 3 radio stations abroad.
Yeah.
Where say the people over there, Jamaican people, say they want to come back home. And them want Mr. Adams, the commissioner, them assistant, no, not me.
Yeah, me know, man. Me hear it, you know. Me hear it, man.
Yes.
Me on the radio, you know. I hear the voice them.
Me know, but we not talk internationally.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And you're a communicator. You deal with the news. You deal with radio.
Yes.
You must have been hearing this. Me don't business with none of the people. The only reason why I'm applying this Mutabaruka, let me tell you, is the people are calling on me. And I think I have some solution.
Okay.
And I won't let them down. And I don't know if you're going to close now, but I must tell you that if I were appointed commissioner of police, there are many days my office won't see me boss. We're on the street, I'm going to look for criminal elements. I will be directing senior people at the force, the hierarchy, middle managers, to be on the street too. Because I am cautioning now, you can imagine me a police law Hanover. A supervise operation and the super on my yard. But let me tell you, plain, whoever that soup is will be taken to the services commission for dismissal.
Yeah.
That is what leadership is about.
Yes. You lead from in front.
Weak leadership is one of the problem in the force. Weak leadership. When I say the man is not good man, you know, sir.
Yeah.
And they hear me describe them, some of them only good for the church and they will seek and win soul for heaven.
Yeah. But you want something to win it for the earth, you know.
Definitely, sir.
All right, sir. Give thanks, Mr. Adams.
God bless you, sir. And anytime you're ready, you call me.
All right, sir. Give thanks.